Recall that our fictional company maintains areas called storage sites where the tank cars are loaded and unloaded. So before I create an actual area, I need to create an area type. This is because you may have an intelligent assets system where there is more than one area type. And so this is how you differentiate them by creating area types. I can create an area type by clicking on this create button or by clicking on this plus over here on the right. Either way, I start creating an area type. Now let me point out something as an aside. When I click inside of this text box, I see a drop down showing some items in gray. And I want to point out that sometimes what you will see here is a set of choices, which are the only choices that can be picked for the box. But in this case, this just happens to be what I've typed in previously that's being uh, stored in the browser cache somewhere. So I'm going to create my first area type and I'm going to call it storage site. This is the ID. This is the human readable uh, way of representing the area type. If I want to, I can paste in here a base 64 encoded string that is the icon for that area type. And the reason I might want to do that is to be able to differentiate areas of one type from areas of another type on the map. Each one would appear with its own icon. I'm not going to do that, but I could. I could add a description. The one thing I'll do over here is add an attribute for this area type called seismic, and I'll have human readable version of that. Say seismic activity, let's say. The data type is going to be one of these. I'm going to pick number. So you can see over here, these are a set of choices that I have to pick from uh, rather than what I've typed in before. I haven't actually typed anything here before. So I'm going to pick that the data type of this attribute is going to be a number. If I edit it, I would edit it with the slider. If I view it, I'd view it with this gauge. And there's some additional settings that I can set if I want to. For example, I could choose to keep history on this. So after the fact, I can go back and see how the seismic activity changed over time if I want to. And I will go ahead and hit create. And now I have created one area